Let's jump right to it. Want pants that carry more gear than jeans without the look of cargo pants? There is an answer. It's Carpenter Pants. For me, that specifically means Duluth Trading Company Carpenter Pants because I like the pocket configuration. They have a number of variations that come in both jean and canvas style pants, and the canvas style can pass off as work pants. Regular jeans have 5 pockets, 2 on the back and 3 on the front, if you count the coin pocket, which is often a pretty anemic small little pocket. Looking at the Carpenter jeans first, these ones have 9 pockets in all of usable size, plus the belt loops are built more substantially than regular jeans. Let's take a quick look with gear in them. Flipping them over, we'll look at the back of the pants. These have 3 pockets in the rear versus the normal 2. You have this third pocket right above the left-hand back pocket that is a completely usable pocket that you can fit real stuff into. I have a pin in it right now. Back on the front, you have the 2 front normal pockets that you expect, and then you have this coin pocket, which is huge relative to normal coin pockets. Right now I have my headphones in there. In addition, I also have my knife over here in my right-hand pocket, which is typically where I carry a knife if I'm not wearing a belt organizer or something else. Down on the leg, on this right-hand leg, we have 2 pockets. In this case, I have my pry bar in one of the pockets and I have my multi-tool in another one of the pockets. If you get rid of the pocket clips and you slide things down in them, no one will ever see that there's stuff in these pockets unless you really load them up. It's a very cool feature. In addition, these pockets are vertically oriented. So for anyone who's worn a lot of cargo pants, you know that if you have stuff in your cargo pants pocket, sometimes they fall down sideways, such as if you stick a pin in there, and now you've got a pin that you kind of have to wedge out of the pocket. That never happens here because of the vertical orientation of the pockets on both legs. So this pocket up here runs all the way to the bottom of this lower pocket, so you have plenty of distance here to store stuff. Looking at the other leg, we have a hammer loop, which I rarely use unless I'm doing a project, such as I hang a box cutter or something else from it. And then you have one more pocket down here on the leg, which I currently have a flashlight in. So you can see that it's a vertical pocket. It's got plenty of distance. This is a 6+ inch pocket. It'll store things just fine. Really dig it. Let's take a look at the canvas Carpenter pants, which mine are also from Duluth. In this case, as long as I'm not carrying tons of EDC, I can function in an office without feeling like I'm dressing down. They're not slacks, but they can pass off as work pants as long as you don't crumple them up right after drying or completely load them down with EDC gear. Let's take a look at the pocket configuration. On the rear, you have a more classic jean style 2 pockets. On the front, you also have 2 pockets in the upper half of the pants. They have this more slanted design, much like mini slacks. If we go down and look at the leg, we have a hammer loop, and then we have a tall pocket and a short pocket. The tall pocket goes all the way down to the bottom of the short pocket, and so you have plenty of distance to slide things in and store them in the pocket, or with a clip, hang them over the edge. On the other leg, we have another hammer loop, and then we have a short pocket on this side. So right now I have a flashlight in that pocket. So that's the configuration of these ones. Before I move on, I will point out, I made a comment a moment ago about pulling them out of the dryer. What I find is that if you don't pull these out of the dryer and kind of lay them flat or fold them up, down here especially, they tend to get crumpled up, and then it takes a little while for those wrinkles to fall out after you start wearing them. So that's why I made that comment before, is that now whenever I pull these out of the dryer, I try to make sure that I flatten them out pretty fast. The one other feature I'll mention here is this thing they call the crouch gusset. This is an extra little piece of fabric down here that, well, as the name implies, if you're crouching, allows you to have the stretch to be able to kind of like move around or stretch your legs if needed or spread them. So I find that's very handy and just makes the pants more comfortable generally. And that's on both the canvas and the jean style pants. With this video, I'm not intending to be a cargo pants hater. I wear cargo pants a lot, especially whenever I'm outdoors or I'm doing projects or something else. But now that I've found Carpenter Pants, I've gravitated toward Carpenter Pants, and my cargo pants are just hanging idle in drawers most of the time. Maybe once every few weeks now I'll pull out a pair, whereas these are what I'm wearing on a day-to-day basis. Either these are the jean style. So there it is. It's a good alternative for people who are looking for something that's different from cargo pants, or something that has more storage than a regular set of jeans, yet still doesn't look like, you're going to be packing 15 pounds of stuff in pockets, or stand out whenever you're going to work or something else. If you like this video, please like it, and if you feel like it, subscribe. If you have questions, leave a comment and I'll get around to answering it. Thanks for watching today. Have a good one.